So, a lot of you guys asking questions in the chat. How did the police know? And this is a question that really hasn't been answered yet to anyone's satisfaction. How did the police know that when Stefan Stearns brought her back to that complex, the condominium complex, at 8:19, she was visible in the vehicle? How did the police know that she was deceased at that point? I think clearly there must be other evidence besides video of them seeing the body, which would be inconclusive. Optimistic Maya, yeah, you're asking the same exact question I was trying to answer. I still don't understand how the police are so sure that Madeline was deceased when they saw her in his car. Could her body have been in rigor mortis at the time? It's a terrible thought. Optimistic Maya, someone in the chat suggested, and it was a very good guess. Could Stefan Stearns have had images on his phone of Madeline already dead? And is there, because it was a cell phone, was it time-stamped in some way? That is a very, very good possibility. So Topaz, he for sure took pics. Well, I'm not sure, but there's a possibility. And could that be the evidence that the police have? Richella Pranzo, seems like there's always other evidence that is held from the public. Richella, in this case, a ton of it, because they're obviously not talking. Code Gray here, I think her death was recorded during an assault. Well, Code Gray here, we don't know that for sure. We don't know. Nikita Gesperak, I can't say. Agnostic One, sadly, I used to, but this essay in sex trafficking and human trafficking, etc., is out of control. And why? Because these predators are too good at shifting and covering up. Yeah, these situations are absolutely horrific. Sybil Bergeron, but they wouldn't have guessed, so you are spot on, Bill. Sybil, I agree. I think they know, of course, the police to say, and the language that the chief Mena used, I didn't love the language he said. We're confident that she was dead at that point. Just probably a poor choice of words. We think, perhaps, but saying we're confident, that's usually used in reporting something that's positive and not so negative. Someone in the chat asked the question before. This could be a death penalty case because the underlying felony done against a child in the commission of a murder makes this case eligible for the death penalty. So yes, that's what makes this case eligible for the death penalty, that the underlying felony, all the essay, videotaped and pictured on his phone, is what makes it the underlying felony that makes Stefan Stearns, if he in fact did this, eligible for the death penalty. Rita Cooley, I think she either looked gray in the car, was slumped, and he repositioned her, or he had her partially covered with her feet or legs only showing. We don't know the answer to that. Tracy Taylor, how did mom not know he took her body back to the house? What time did he leave again? Because he couldn't leave her body in the car. Tracy Taylor, those are all the questions that we don't know. We absolutely do not know. I'm amused. Logical deduction when the update regarding his phone, they also mentioned that they were sure she was deceased. The sicko had pictures. I'm amused. I'm believing that. I'm starting to really believe that also, that this sicko probably did take pictures. Lutina B, autopsy and tox won't be made public until hearing Florida law for minors. Yeah, but I think that the autopsy don't have to give in-depth results to the public. They can just say it's been determined to be a homicide. I think that they can release that. Yeah, no, we don't know. We're guessing a lot of things. Teresa Dill, it was said he wasn't living there at the time.